Fridays and Sundays are probably really emotional because, it's either start into the weekend or ending the weekend. The dream day, the dream planning day is a Thursday.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Millionaire Podcast. With me, I have someone very special. He's one of 3 Lotto game designers in the world, and he is here with us to share insights about Millionaire and the green initiative behind it, Oasis Park. Mr. Rav C. Martin.
Thank you, Maradona. It's always a pleasure to have you, to listen to your introduction. And I'm happy to be here today. Looking forward again, discuss like interesting topics we are getting from our viewers and community or Millionaire community members. I enjoy our podcast days, where we can discuss topics, like people usually do not know or do not discuss out of the lottery world.
None of them that I know of.
Yeah. And again, I repeat myself a lot when I'm saying this. I do not consider lotteries being gambling.
True.
Because there is like a big, huge difference between like gambling for entertainment and excitement and lotteries where basically you want to change your life, right?
Absolutely. And we have a very interesting topic for today. And the topic for today is, why do we have lotteries on the specific days of Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, or sometimes maybe a Sunday? Is it just done for, is it an auspicious day? What's the thought behind it?
Well, I guess, internationally, if you're looking in the lottery industry, obviously lotteries have like draws, like let's say once, maybe twice a week.
Okay.
And sometimes, they start with one day a week. Mainly, it's always towards the weekend. And then they add another day during the week or beginning of the week, whatever. So if you're looking, for example, at lotteries like the Powerball, which is like one of the biggest lotteries, they usually have like their draws on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I believe they just started Mondays as well.
Oh.
But it was like it's more like Wednesdays or the main draws are Wednesday and Saturdays.
Okay.
Compared to, for example, another lottery, Euro Millions, everybody knows. So it's like on Tuesdays and Fridays. So yeah, I guess it's a matter of like going towards the weekends.
Okay.
Fridays and Sundays are probably really emotional because, it's either start into the weekend or ending the weekend. And then Thursdays, maybe, it's like more like this dreaming day,
Okay.
because you're already planning your weekend.
Okay.
And what's better planning a weekend with being a millionaire?
Absolutely.
Your whole plan for the weekend changes probably, right? So these are like obvious reasons. You're like, when you see it, this is like standard in the industry, I would say, like having like these weekend draws.
And Millionaire happens on a Thursday, so it's a perfect day. People are not busy during the weekends, already living their weekends, but it's just a day prior. Thursday night, specifically at 8 p.m. GST.
Yeah, in O Millionaire, what we did is like we were thinking of like what day is amazing for the Middle East, draws, or since we are operating, or since like O Millionaire is, obviously O Millionaire is a worldwide lottery, but the main, let's say, people are coming from the Middle East and India.
Also, it started from Oman, so
exactly, and it started from Oman, of it. And then coming from there, it makes perfectly sense because Thursday is basically the Friday in other countries, right? Oman still has like the or not still, it's whatever for the last few hundred years, I guess. But I mean, the weekend is still like Friday and Saturday, and not like in the Western world, it's Saturday and Sunday, or even in India, it's Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, I mean, in the Middle East, a lot of countries have like still Friday and Saturday being the weekend. So I mean, if we do this, or the idea was like doing this on a Thursday evening, because people are planning for the weekend, they are already going into the weekend. It's like end of the week. It's and you know, like maybe before you go out, or if you have like plans with the family, you just watch real quick the draw if you are excited or not, right? So UAE, for example, they changed it, but still, you know, like I mean, they changed the weekends a couple of years back, right? I think we both remember like when it was like Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, recently, I think a couple of years back, it was used to be on a Friday. Now it's globally aligned with the holiday.
But then again, you know, like it's in Saudi we have like still, in Qatar we still have like the Friday, Saturday weekends. So yeah, it's I guess it's like and as I said before at the beginning, I mean, the Thursday can be the dream day when your weekend starts like on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. Yeah, and you know, like so the idea of starting this or having this on a day that like people are relaxed, I mean, because the week is over, that was like a really nice idea of having it on a Thursday. So considering having like the Thursday in countries like Oman and Saudi, it's also for most people it's a payday. You know, like you get on Thursday evening, maybe you get your paycheck or your cash or whatever it is, you know. So also the people might have, you know, like money to pay the ticket. Even so, I believe the ticket is very reasonable. But also a fact, right? So we considered when we created and when we were thinking of like having a Thursday evening, we start like communicating on Fridays for the weekend with the Oasis Park topic, because Oasis Park is a good cause for Millionaire, right? So talking about the environment and the tree planting and stuff like that, like in social media. People obviously have time on the weekends to be more in social media than during the week when you have like work. So yeah, so the idea was like, okay, we end the week on a Thursday with a draw, and we start the new week with like thinking of like the dream of planting the trees and doing the environment stuff.
Interesting.
So this is mainly why we decided to do this not on a Friday, not to do it on a Sunday, because I believe like on a Saturday, for example, you know, like, I mean, everybody is
you're already
out, you know, like, I mean, not necessarily partying, but also like maybe like doing some adventures with your family or seeing your friends and being at home and cooking or whatever.
Nice, interesting. So people can buy a green certificate on a Thursday and possibly become a millionaire and enjoy their weekend in style.
Yeah, that's true. And also, like, I mean, I have like some did some research on this, and scientists, for example, that they are saying that people are basically making riskier decisions, which, I mean, coming to lotteries and risk, on weekends.
Okay.
So Friday and Saturdays. Now, in our case, because of you know, like the weekend starts a day earlier, so basically it's like the Thursday. For Indians, it's probably still the Friday and Saturday, right? I mean, if you're at least in the country of India, and again, you know, like, I mean, the dream day, the dream planning day is a Thursday.
Okay.
So this is not coming from us. I mean, this is coming from scientists testing and like and talking to people and finding out why do they, or what how do they feel on weekends?
Okay. Wow.
And then like it's a very, very simple thing. I mean, also marketing issues is like, I mean, like you can prepare the whole week. You can start the week with social media where we reach out to the people, nice stories, even using, for example, the weekend to report about winnings. Because, newspapers, they need something to entertain the people or content for the weekend. So if we have a winner on a Thursday, we have like Friday, Saturday, Sunday to tell everybody the story about the winner. Again, Millionaire is different to other lotteries here in the region because, I mean, we do not announce the name of the winners because we don't want to put them in public to put them on a risk, more or less. But this is also like very, very marketing-based decisions, right? I mean, if you're doing something like, if you have a winner on Monday and you report like on Tuesday and Wednesday, probably only half the people are reading or seeing it because, I mean, they're busy with work.
True.
So this is also like another thought we have.
Interesting. And what would you consider as the perfect day for somebody to buy a green certificate?
Well, I mean, if we are looking at Millionaire, right? I mean, with these statistics, I mean, then we see, like, for example, the day of the draw, in our case, is the biggest day.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest sales day. It means like you can see the numbers are going up when it comes to like to the end of the basically of buying a ticket. Or in Millionaire, I mean, the draw is at 8. The basically we are selling tickets till 7:30. So then we close the database for the week. So everybody who is buying after 7:30 is going into the next draws week. And you are promoting this all the time on the show because people still don't understand sometimes when they buy like before 8, why is not my ticket in the draw this week? But we need, for technical reasons, we need this half an hour, like to make sure everything is safe and nobody's cheating and all this kind of stuff.
Perfect.
So, I mean, and we see that. And even like if you're doing the draw like with other lotteries on a Friday, let's say, or on a Saturday, you can also already see like Thursday, it's really increasing even for these lotteries.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Now, there is no, I mean, even so the draw is like on a Thursday. I mean, buying the ticket, you can buy it on a Friday morning or on Saturday or whenever you have time for it. And if you feel like it's your lucky day today, it makes no difference. I mean, from the point of winning, from point of odds and risk or odds and probabilities, it does not make a difference if you buy the ticket on a Monday or on a Thursday at 5:00 in the evening.
Perfect. So there you have it. These are few of the reasons why draws are kept on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. But you, my friends, don't wait till this podcast is out on a Saturday to buy your green certificates, or wait till Thursday till 7:30 like our character Raj, who's running last minute to buy the lotteries. You can buy the lotteries on a Saturday if you're watching this podcast, and you can have a relaxed day and tune in on Thursday at 8 p.m. and tune into our show and see if you won.
Yeah, I mean, again, first of all, buy a ticket. This is my message.
Buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket, because it doesn't matter when in the week, but buy a ticket, because if you don't buy a ticket, you don't have a chance. Very simple, right? I mean, people are sometimes saying like in social media, you read like, oh, I didn't win. And then, like we ask, did you buy a ticket? No, I didn't buy a ticket. I mean, seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay. So then, of course, like you mentioned Rush, our character that is our actor that is like always rushing to buy the ticket in the last few minutes. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's great. But if you don't have the timing,
Yeah.
you might even miss it, right?
Yeah, you're not as fast as Raj.
Yeah. So I agree. But the interesting thing is again, for everybody, like Thursday, in our case, or Millionaire, is because, the weekend starts like in a lot of countries in the region, in the Middle East. And you're planning, so you're dreaming, and you're dreaming a lot better when you're a millionaire.
Perfect. Well, there you have it. Till then, tune in to another episode of the Millionaire Podcast next week. Until then, you can't win if you don't play.